We've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. His guys loses a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Going to return this from the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level. Continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain there of 11. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll toss it here to Achane. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Matt Milano, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. This one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bills are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to a gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll go play action here with Allen. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The side that open man is Knox. And he's in! Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. It's his fourth touchdown on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Greg Rousseau getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and It's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Allen to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Passes kick is good, and the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 10-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Tua. This one caught by Waller. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now this is going to go Tyreek on the pop pass. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one complete to Palmer. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
We'll try and run here with Cook. Hey, that ought to be enough. Yeah, he's got the first down up to the 25-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion. This was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. It is a big run by Cook, 32 yards.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
And the Bills are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
The pressure's too much, and he goes down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to drop him. That's a huge loss on first and goal.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on touchdown team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Tua now on third down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Greg Rousseau. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Allen. Jalen Phillips getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll find his running back first. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational. The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play there for Buffalo. It covers 63 yards. Now Allen on 1st down. That is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Allen going to throw again. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. He'll drop to throw. I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Ooh. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Allen will give this to Davis. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Allen now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Allen to the air. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now, 2 of the throw. He's got him wide open. That's Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Boye Mafe. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
The 35-yard line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And that's number 40 on the season for him. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Now it's Tua. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Tua. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around. They've made him a real weapon in the passing game. First down, it's Davis. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down. Play action. Here's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. First and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got it about the 8. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this game.
Pass is kicked. Is good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
the pistol. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Big Ed Oliver in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. A shotgun snap for Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. Get about 6 before he's taken down. It is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Tua. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. They get 14 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's running game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. This one caught outside by Knox. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score again. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Their 48-yard line.
Now Tua. That is into the hands of Wicks. And they whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Tua to throw again. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. He'll go again with Davis. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Oliver made the tackles. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tua going to hold on to this, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bills offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It is 3rd and 10. So a road win here for the Bills, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been